The accomplishments, tenacity, and fortitude of Jamaican women are well known, and the dancehall artist Shaggy proclaimed as much in his hit song, Strength of a Woman. More women than men graduate from the University of the West Indies, and more often than not, women are the anchors of Jamaican households. Welcome back to Elite Jamaica, and if it's your first time here, consider subscribing to my channel. And remember to click the notification icon so you never miss an upload. With no further ado, Elite Jamaica brings to you the top 10 most powerful women in Jamaica. Number 10. Former Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller. Portia Simpson Miller has been a professional politician throughout her career and is generally acknowledged as one of the most popular prime ministers in the Caribbean. Her hugs are legendary. Her emotional intelligence and ability to connect with the electorate has been her calling card for many years. She has made Shaggy's Strength of a Woman her personal anthem. It is said that she can carry a general election all by herself, which make her political dynamite. Number 9. Mayor of Kingston Angela Brown Burke. The lady who holds the keys to the capital and sees to it that one of the leading cities of the Caribbean is well run and adequately serves its citizens. Always diligent, she has garnered a reputation as a woman who can ably execute and understand the political procedures. Number 8. Olympic and World Championship gold medalist Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Affectionately known as the Pocket Rocket, she is the sprint queen of Jamaica and a fantastic ambassador for the country. Every sponsor's dream. She remains sure-footed and has played an invaluable part in Jamaica's recognition as the track and field capital of the world. She has ruled for close to a decade and is expected to do so for some time to come. Number 7. CEO of Scotiabank Jamaica, Jacqueline Sharp. Affectionately known as Jackie, she is the boss of a bank that has served Jamaica for well over 130 years, and for many of those was regarded as Jamaica's top financial institution. Always approachable and amenable, she has earned a top job at the bank but never proclaims that she's a big shot. Never verbose or overly demonstrative, her calm demeanor belies the awesome responsibilities she has to bear. Number 6. Group Executive Director of Culture and Human Development, Donna Duncan Scott. There are not many people anywhere in the world that can infuse a big financial institution with a culture of love and caring for people. It seems counter to the current prevailing thinking. Donna Duncan Scott has done just that. She took over her mother's company, JMMB, at just 36 years old and presided over profitably impressive shareholder value and arguably one of the best indigenous finance houses in the Caribbean. A passionate patriot, she is known to hold steadfastly to her principles. She is a wife, mother, leader, and though still relatively young, the family matriarch and the voice of reason and providence. Number 5. CEO of Jamaica Public Service Company, Kelly Tomlin. Literally the woman who controls power in Jamaica. This woman has left her mark on corporate Jamaica and is known by all as simply Kelly. She is well regarded for her vast knowledge of the electricity business and has never shied away from addressing the performance of her company or its exorbitant prices where many opt to go in defensive mode. She is a champion of more efficient energy solutions for Jamaica. Don't let her image as the life of the party fool you. She works incredibly hard and has the full support of those who work for her. She has an MBA from New York University. She also has a law degree and journalism degree with a master's in business public relations from West Virginia University. Number 4. President of Restaurants of Jamaica, Lorna Myers. Hailed as the hardest working woman in corporate Jamaica, she has presided over the most popular dining outlets in Jamaica for 40 years. To endure for so long and still be on top says it all. Lorna Myers is known for her tenacity and philanthropy. Nothing can wither her. In 2012, she was inducted into the Private Sector Organization of Jamaica Hall of Fame, and she continues to be a stalwart in the business community. Before she was the matriarch of the Myers family empire, she worked in the airline industry and the real estate, explaining her well-owned work ethic and her ability to effectively execute. Number 3. Chairperson of the Electoral Office of Jamaica, Dorothy McClarty. You can't call it unless Dorothy McClarty says you can. The most powerful person in the country has to get approval from this lady before he or she gets the mandate from the people. She has been a top lawyer for 45 years and a long-serving partner of the reputable law firm Myers, Fletcher and Gordon. She is viewed as a doyen of real estate law, having made that division for the firm the best in the country. She also sits on the board of Jamaica National, the country's top building society that was recently granted a banking license. She was awarded Order of Jamaica back in 2007. Always gracious with impeccable manners, her integrity and acumen are sought by public and by private sector bodies alike. When she calls, you'd better pick up the phone and pay attention. Number 2. President of the Press Association of Jamaica and broadcaster, Dion Jackson Miller. Regarded as one of the finest broadcasters in Jamaica, Dion Jackson Miller can bring chops to wherever she goes. Her television program, All Angles, sees her as the Robin Day of her time. As an inquisitor, whether on radio or television, she has proven to be a prized asset for the RJR Group. It comes as no surprise that she was able to segue into a legal career while being a top broadcaster. More recently, she has been instrumental in making the Press Association of Jamaica a renewed force and is looking to bolster its membership. Journalists in Jamaica were not renowned for having a committed, effective champion, but now they do. It doesn't appear anybody wants to lose her to the legal profession. Number 1. Chairperson of Rollins Jamaica Limited and Rosal Development, Michelle Rollins. The queen over all she surveys, and she surveys over 5,000 acres of prime real estate. Some of the world's leading hotel brands, such as the Ritz-Carlton and the Hyatt, have run their hotel operations from her properties. She is a major player in the Jamaican tourism industry, with a very vital role in shepherding the Spanish hoteliers who now operate on the island. In fact, the King of Spain rewarded her efforts in that respect. The former Miss USA continues to exhibit business savvy and has seen to it that Rosal Developments is a power player on the North Coast. But it's not all business with her. She is a tireless philanthropist, and she must be credited for the Princess School of Traditional Arts and the SOS Children's Village. She has been very vocal on the welfare of tourism workers and is an advocate of meritocracy. She has been awarded the Order of Distinction, and her net worth has been placed at anywhere between US 100 to 400 million. Affectionately known as the Queen of the North, she remains committed to Jamaica and its development. Thanks for staying. For more videos like these, subscribe to Elite Jamaica and remember to click the notification icon so you never miss an update.